Stricter regulations and a changing climate have changed fishing industries along the New England coast dramatically over the years. Fishermen are still finding a way to survive as they teach the next generation. As News Center Maine's Jack Mulmud shows us, there's an organization out there trying to reignite a fading tradition.
An early start on the water is nothing new for Captain Gary Glidden, the fisherman of more than 40 years, spending 10 of which training his stern man, Jake Eaton.
Get the bait set up here.
The duo working in tandem. Not much needs to be spoken between friends and family.
He was dating my daughter and I needed help and he needed a job, so just was a fit.
For hours after sunrise, the team pulls and resets more than 300 traps. Jake cutting bait, setting traps, and banding the lobsters, while Gary sizes each lobster and marks each trap they pull. This is their life. But like every trade, the student soon becomes the master.
It's right here in the mooring with the blue top right there.
Jake turns 30 this year and will soon be the captain of his own boat, running his own small business out of New Hampshire.
Pretty neat feeling. It doesn't feel real at all. For a while there, I wondered whether it was even really gonna become a reality or not.
While he's waiting on the last bit of gear and tags before he sets out on his own, Jake is hitting the books in a brand new program.
Welcome everyone. Unfortunately, Lucas is fishing.
Andrea Tomlinson is the founder and director for the New England Young Fishermen's Alliance.
We'll have a son or a daughter take over the business for their father, or even a grandchild take over the business for their father or mother. We're not seeing that.
Jake is one of 6 fishermen from Maine and New Hampshire, learning how to run the paperwork end of fishing.
So fishermen are their own boss, and they are what we call owner-operators. They are small business owners.
The lesson of the day, being at the table during regulation negotiations.
In order to make a change within the management and policy structure, you have to be at the table. If you're not at the table, you're on the plate.
Tyler Robillard is a Maine fisherman who says his family jumped to lobstering after regulations forced them out of ground fishing.
Not a lot of people know exactly what they're doing when they're first starting out. Because I mean, a lot of these guys coming into this, if they're young, 18 years old, they don't know what a 1099 is.
Jake is one of the first in the class to take his learnings and bring them to his small business, which is still on the near horizon. And until his gear is finalized and he sets out on his own, his captain, mentor, and father-in-law lets him take the reins.
Just to do my own thing, it's a pretty rewarding feeling, you know, finally getting here and getting to the point where I start setting gear and being a captain. You know, it's been something I've been wanting to do for a long time now, and just a cool feeling, I guess.
The Deckhand to Captain training program is funded for the next 2 years, and with an ever-changing landscape for all fishing fleets, this is much needed. In Portsmouth, Jack Mulmud, News Center, Maine.